That's a nice way to avoid a series sweep. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Show videocast. Your recap in this afternoon's game between the filthy Phillies and the Miami Marlins as the Phillies defeat the Marlins by a final score of 4-3 as they avoid the sweep. Freddie Galvis and Bryce Harper both homer this afternoon. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So, this had the makings of a Phillies loss going into it, right? An opener, they get the bullpen and gets to start in this one, and all the makings of a Phillies loss. Nope, the Phillies fight it out as they salvage this series and avoid the broom, which is kind of a big deal, right? This division is just a joke. It's just sad. It is just sad, ladies and gentlemen, that how bad the Phillies have played. Right now, forget about the 6-game win streak. Forget about that 8-game winning streak we went on. Because the Phillies have just been so mediocre this year, right? If you really want to see, they're only 4 games above 500 now at 70-66. So we get our 70th win of the season here down in Miami Beach as we trail the first place spot in the NL East by 2 games. So this goes to show you, I mean, this division is up for grabs still. It's just absolutely crazy. So you pick up the scoring summary in this game. The Marlins get on the board first as Isan Diaz grounds out into the force out over to Brad Miller at first baser as they were able to get Alex Jackson at second. And Diaz was able to beat out the throw to first, and it was not in time as Jesus Sanchez comes around to score as the Marlins now jump ahead to a 1-0 lead. And at the top of the 4th inning, Bryce Harper, number 27 for the MV3 as he homers on a fly ball to right center field. And went a long way, 396 feet, just shy of 400 feet. I mean, that's a Grand Canyon out there in that outfield at Lone Depot Park. Great job, Harp. MVP! 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 I mean, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to win MVP. He's got to win MVP. So a great job right there from Bryce Harper. So the Phillies tied at 1. Then in the same inning, Freddie Galvis, ready Freddie, as he homers on the line jump to right field. I tell you, I mean, that ball, was a wall scraper, just not over the wall. Home run is a home run, right? Great job right there from Freddie. Second homer in this series. And his 11th of the season, a 2-run shot also scores Didi. And it's now a 3-1 Phillies lead. So great job right there from Ready Freddie. Awesome job, Freddie Galvis. So second home run with the Phils. His 11th of the season. So it's a 3-1 Phillies lead. Then in the bottom of the 4th inning, here we go. The Marlins come right back as they get one of these runs back as Brian De La Cruz homers on a fly ball to left center field, his 3rd of the season. And it's now a 3-2 ball game. So here we go. The Marlins now just down 1, right? So we're able to get back in the ball game a little bit. They're only down 3-1 prior to this home run being hit by De La Cruz. And are just down 1 after he did that. Then above the 6th inning, Brian De La Cruz reaches on a fielder's choice as they were able to get Luis Brinson out at 3rd. And Jazz Chisholm comes around to score on that. And the Marlins now tied at 3. So, unbelievable, right? Just unbelievable. So, another blown lead for the Phils. I mean, the offense has to do a better job at scoring more runs. And also, this wasn't a huge lead, but it's still a blown lead. A blown lead is a blown lead, any way you want to say it. So, the ball game is tied at 3. Then at the top of the 10th inning, Odubel Herrera, El Torito coming up clutch. Awesome job. As he singles on the ground ball to right field, Freddie Galvis comes around to score. As the Phillies now lead at 4-3. Awesome job. Looked like I was watching film from like 2015 or 2016, right? When he had Odubel Herrera, Freddie Galvis in one play. I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of gave off a vintage bad vibe Phillies team, right? So I thought that was pretty cool, right? I mean, back in the days when they had, Odubel Herrera, Freddie Galvis, go back and look at the 2015 team with Jeff Francoeur, remember Aaron Harang, remember those guys? Oh my goodness gracious. That was a really, really bad year. Cody Ashley, all those guys, they just gave vibes to that team. Of course, Michael Franco, a guy who was just here, recently, 2 years ago. 2 years ago he was a Phil. But maybe he was down AAA at this time. But anyways, in the Phillies organization. It's just crazy, right? Tommy Joseph just kind of gave off vibes to that team. It was pretty cool to see that in one play. That would be your final 4-3 final score as the Phillies win it in extras. They are good in extra innings this year. They are good. The Phillies do play well in extra innings. I will give them that. Only it's too bad that every game can't go to extra innings for the Phils because they always, seem to play well in extra inning games. El Dubois only one hit out of the spot. It was a big one. The RBI single to get the Phillies lead in the top of the 10th inning and to eventually propel them to a win. So it was worth it. JT Realmuto only the one hit. Average sits at 263 as a 7.93 OPS. So he talked about how he's kind of had an underwhelming year this year, and I will still say that. And Bryce Harper only one hit, but it was a big one. The solo shot to right field, and if he wouldn't have hit that, the Phils would have lost this ball game. Great job right there from Harp. MVP. Andrew McCutchen was able to draw a walk in this one. I mean, just get on base, right? Get on base. His on base, ability at his age is actually pretty good. I mean, not many people really talk about that. Hopefully he can keep that up. And Freddie Galvis only one hit was a big one, right? A lot of ones, but big ones. A 2-run shot right there, line drive to right center field, also scoring the go-ahead run in the top of the 10th inning. Freddie had a good day. Freddie had a good series. Ready, Freddie! Very, very good series. So I'd love to see that out of my man Freddie Galvis. Brad Miller gets to start at first base, and Ron Torres gets to start at third. Now, it's only a matter of time until we see Alec Bohm back up in the big leagues now that it is September, right? September call-ups, of course. So we will see him back with the ball club shortly. As we take a look, well, most likely, as we take a look at the pitching line in this one. So this was a bullpen game for the Phils in opener. Sam Coonrad got the start as he goes in inning and a third. One hit, one run was earned. That was the fielder's choice RBI, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. So it feels kind of weird, right? The pitching staff did do its job in this game, but the thing I don't like, we're going to a very, very hitter-friendly ballpark, an American Family Field, formerly known as Miller Park, which I liked a lot better than American Family Field. But anyway, going to a ballpark up there, it's a hitter's park. I mean, there's no question about that. You're facing a very, very good Brewers team that is going to be, they're going to be salivating at us because I tell you what, we swept them out. They are not happy that we swept them out in May. I don't care it was May. Don't give me that. Oh, they forgot. They did not forget. It was a 4-game series at the bank. We swept them. So they're going to want retaliation. They're going to really want to retaliate against us. So you already have this bullpen kind of being depleted going into this series, which I don't really like, but I like the idea of giving Zach Wheeler an extra day of rest, and not just Zach Wheeler, but this whole rotation, because honestly, coming off of a 60-game season last year, you keep that in the back of your head, and also Zach Wheeler hasn't thrown a ton of innings in his big league career because of some injuries to TJ and things like that. So they give the guys an extra day of rest, not just Zach Wheeler. It's not necessarily a bad thing at all. Do I like the bullpen starting every 6th day? No, I don't. But I understand and I sort of like it in some ways. I don't like it and like it at the same time. I understand it. I think it's good, especially now we're at this point of the season here in September. Where guys kind of need some rest, right? There's no question about it. They need some rest. They're tired, especially, we had a 162 last year. I could still understand it. It makes more sense that it was only a 60-game season last year. Makes a lot of sense to me. I understand that. David Falter, despite giving up that solo shot to Brian De La Cruz, actually had a pretty good appearance coming out of the Phillies bullpen. And I continue to be impressed with Cam Brunasayan. Another good inning this afternoon for the Phillies. Great job. And Archie Bradley, I don't even want to talk about him. I'm still not happy about what he did last night. I'm still not over that, Archie. I don't care if you had a good inning today. I'm still not over what you did. You've still been, really, really bad those past couple weeks. He has to be hurt or something. Ian Kennedy gets to win his first as a Phil. Ian Kennedy earns his first win as a Phil. 2 innings, and he struck out 4. Very, very good at Ian Kennedy. The Phillies win, right? Great job. This pitching staff, this bullpen, over 10 innings, allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of them were earned, 3 walks, and 13 strikeouts. That's good. That is good. I like to see it. Of course, they're going against the Miami Marlins, but the Marlins have had our number. I'm very impressed with that. How about that? When you think the Phillies are going to win, they don't win. When you think they're not going to win, they win. So it's just very, very weird. And I'm wearing the gray uniforms today. I was kind of surprised about that. The Marlins were wearing their City Connect sort of red uniforms, so that is why the Phillies did not wear it. If you're wondering, it makes sense, so I understand why we did wear the gray today. It's because the Marlins wore their Red City Connect uniforms, and if you don't know, typically the two teams, talk about what uniforms they're going to wear that day, and it just looks really unprofessional to have just, two different teams wear similar color uniforms, and also it's very confusing for the fans, and I get that, so they elected to just go with the road gray today. I don't really care. I just want to win. I don't care what uniform I pick out of my closet, each day. I care about winning. So that is what I really care about. So great win today, great way to avoid the sweep. Now, do I think the Phillies are gonna, build momentum off of this salvaging a series in Miami? Absolutely not. I don't think that at all. But we still have a shot. I will say that. We're only 2 games out of first place, but you go take a look at New York Mets, 3.5 games out of first place. I mean, they have had it easy. They have had it so easy. I'm tired of the Mets having this easy schedule, but honestly, they're beating a lot of the bad teams. I will give them that. And it's honestly, of course, you always say that, but you're thinking like, hey, beating bad teams isn't always easy too. So you have to tip your cap to that as well. But, at the end of the day, yes, they're beating bad teams. So, Labor Day tomorrow, 2:10 is the first pitch. I do not go back to school until Wednesday. I haven't really talked about that. Zach Wheeler on the mound, 11-9 with a 3.01 ERA. He needs to bounce back, especially after getting some rest. Come on, Zach. And we have Brandon Woodruff on the mound for Milwaukee, who's had a very good year. 9-10 with a 2.35 ERA. So, there's a little sentimental thing here. Final video in the basement studio, right? So if you're not aware, I'm moving very, very soon to a new house within next week. So this is pretty much my final week in this house. It's, the house I lived in my whole life, and I'm a little bit sad, right? New beginning, new beginning for Phillies has to have, moving the operations to a new location. So, you all know I do record up in the office now, but since I know I'm moving out soon, I said, you know what? I'm going to go back to the place where it all started. Down in the basement where I did my first video, I said, before we leave here, I have to do a video down here, just for sentimental reasons. So, nostalgia kicked in. I did a video down here, my final video in the basement studio. So, basement studio, thank you for everything. Thank you so much for the memories. I had a lot of the 2019 vibes down here. This is where I did pretty much every single video of 2019 and some videos at the beginning of 2020. Around mid-2020 is when I switched over to the office studio. But I'd just like to thank the studio so much for all the Mets. So guys, if you watch this video, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media. Link is in the section. Matt Phillies hat still Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshatstove@gmail.com. So 2:10 the first pitch tomorrow, the Labor Day start, Wheeler and Woodruff. Officially signing out from the basement studios. I am Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phils. See you again.